What's up, YouTube? So, I want to present some interracial marriage statistics among African American people, right? And as well, just present also some uh, marital status statistics among African American people. And, disclaimer, I don't really have an agenda with this. I don't, for the most part, you know, I don't really have an axe to grind. And as well, I'm just, pretty much in this particular situation in this video, just unbiased, as unbiased as I can be, because of course we all, at the end of the day, are biased to a degree, but trying to maintain some neutrality here. So for this particular video, I'm just going to be presenting some information. That's it, just presenting some information. There isn't really, an agenda that really goes along with it. Just wanted to present some information because, you do hear people citing statistics about interracial dating and our interracial marriage and, just marriage among Black people in general and just, all that good stuff. So for this particular video, I just wanted to put that information in a video, in a concise video, and just present it. All right. So with all that being said, here we go. So first, let's talk about marital status among African Americans. Okay. So you see the column for all African Americans. I'm going to start there, and I'm going to compare that column to all USA, which is all Americans. Okay, so married, and this is by the way, shout out to blackdemographics.com. I got this from them, as you can see, and as well, they're citing their source, the U.S. Census Bureau 2016 American Community Survey 1-year estimates. Okay, so for all African Americans, 29% were married versus all Americans, which was at 48%. Okay, something to note there. So like in 2016, 29% of all African Americans were married, while all other Americans were about at 48%. All Americans in total were at 48%, right? So like African Americans compared to all Americans, their marriage rate is lower. Okay. Next, divorce rate. About 12% for all African Americans, while 11% for all Americans. So not too much of a difference there. Separated, 4% and 4%. So it's about equal there. Widowed, 6%, 6%. So equal there as well. Never married, we have all African Americans at 50%, while all Americans are about at 34% never married. So very interesting. All right, so next I'm going to compare African American men marital statuses to African American women marital statuses. So 32 in 2016, so about 32% of African American men were married, while 26% of African American women were married. That's interesting. All right. Divorced. About 10% of African American men were divorced, while 13% of African American women were divorced. All right. Separated. About 3% of African American men were separated, while 4% of African American women were separated. All right. Widowed. 3% of African American men were widowed, while 8% of African American women were widowed. So, okay, there's a bit of a margin there, as is with a few of them. So, never married. So, African American men in 2016, 52% were never married, while 48% of African American women were never married. All right. And also note, figures are rounded and therefore may not total 100%. All right. So those were the marital statistics among African Americans. Let's move on to the Black marriage statistics in 2017. Okay, so this was Black marriage among non-Hispanic African Americans aged 15 and up. And also note there are 479,617 more married Black men than married Black women. All right, that is something to note. Also, please note, white refers to non-Hispanic whites alone. Black refers to non-Hispanic black alone. And other to non-Hispanic other alone, or any other race combination. So when it came to who Black men were married to, 85% of Black men have a Black wife. Okay, so a Black spouse, right? A Black wife. While 9% of African American men who were married had white wives. Okay, 3% had Hispanic wives. 3% also have wives of other ethnicities besides Black, white, and Hispanic. All right. So next, who Black women are married to in 2017. So 93% of Black women have a Black husband. All right. 4% have a white husband. 2% have Hispanic husbands. 1% have husbands of other ethnicities outside of Black, white, and Hispanic. Okay. And again, shout out to blackdemographics.com for this chart and visual representation as well. The source data, U.S. Census Bureau, Current Population Survey 2017 Annual Social and Economic Supplement. Next and last is Black interracial marriage. How many Black men and women have married out? 2017. Okay. So here we go. So when it came to Black men who have white spouses, about 409,000 Black men have white spouses, while Black women, on the other hand, have about 172,000 white spouses. Hispanic spouses, Black men have 162,000, while Black women have 82,000. Other spouses, so spouses of other races. Black men have 130,000 spouses of other races, while Black women have 53,000 spouses of other races. So, yeah, that's pretty much all the information that I have. If you go to blackdemographic.com, they'll give you more information about Black marriage statistics, and they have a lot of good information there if you're interested. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have. I just wanted to present some information and see what you guys think and get your opinions on it. So feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section. And thanks for watching. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.